Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play WazHack. So, we've had a series of unsuccessful runs recently, which is really no different from the usual series of unsuccessful runs, but there have been a couple of suggestions, and one of you, I think it was Drapperbat, regular viewer, it was you, right? I think so, suggested going all Tobiles with the thief character. Basically trying to dodge and evade your way to the bottom of the dungeon. I don't think it'll work. I think that relying on the thief's stealth ability to sort of sneak past everyone will actually result in the thief being very weak, even if she does manage to survive to near the bottom. But I'm willing to give it a go. Why not? It's at least a plan, which is more than I usually have when I go into this. So let's start, shall we? Stina the Secret. Alright. So, of course, if we get something that allows us to teleport, then we can go for the old Tobiles approach. Teleport our way down to the bottom. Alright, green spellbook. Might as well read that straight away. Oh yes, of course, the spellbook of sleep. Which, caused me some problems last time we were the thief, because I forgot to read it for quite a long time. Alright, so we've learnt sleep. We don't have much of a cast chance, I think. 42%. Well, that's better than last time. Last time we had something like 18%. I wonder what that was about. Well, anyway. So that book was too difficult. So even if it's... Stop that. Even if it's a teleport, we can't use it. Might as well take the gloves for now. I wonder if your encumbrance level affects how effectively you sneak. Because if so, then I'll definitely want to streamline all the crap that I usually pick up, just on the off chance that I might need it. Because if we're going to try and dodge our way to the bottom of the dungeons of WazHack, then we're going to need as much stealth as we can possibly get. What might be a good idea, though, is in this early part of the dungeon, when we're facing only the weakest available enemies, it might be worth us killing them off, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Killing off weak enemies to try and get as much experience as possible to try and improve the stealth skill before we go any further. Because if we're going to do this, then we'll probably kill fewer and fewer enemies as we descend through the dungeon. Because they'll just be too strong to take on. If we're mainly dodging, we won't be getting much experience, and the experience we do get will be largely going into stealth. Maybe acrobatics, I haven't decided yet. Acrobatics, of course, is one I don't think I've really done much with so far, but in principle, it might allow us to dodge more effectively over enemies that do actually see us. So, stealth will allow us to go unnoticed a bit more effectively, and acrobatics will allow us to get past enemies that do know we're here by hopping over them. Alright, so we've gained a level. Let's take a look and think about this. 20% more stealthy could be useful. You can jump higher. Your jumps are faster than walking, but use some mana. Okay, well, I'm not really bothered about jumps faster than walking and consuming our mana. But level 1, you can jump higher, might be handy for evasion. So, I'm going to take that. And I think after this, we'll be going mainly stealth-based. And see how we fare with that. Of course, we could put some levels into dual wielding, but I'm not convinced. I mean, I'm hoping to avoid combat as much as possible if this is the way we're going to do it. What was that? Fountains are risky, but so is just wandering around a dungeon. Ooh! Nice ooh there. I'm a connoisseur of the ooh. Alright. We could try and stealth up on this guy, the left-hand kobold, but the right-hand kobold would probably see us coming. So I'm thinking throw a potion, find out what they are. Gonna need some food soon, but I'll deal with this combat first. I don't know what most of these are. Good. I think we rusted a kobold's sword, so hopefully that's something. Maybe an acid potion. Oh god, we went the wrong way. Okay. Let's eat. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. Jump over. Jump over. Ugh. For some reason, even though I was pressing right, she would only jump directly up. I suppose I could have cast Sleep, but that didn't occur to me. And frankly, with a 42% cast chance, that itself was a gamble. Alright, let's try this again. I think it's a worthwhile plan. Grayson to the hood. At least this one is chaotic good. The last one was evil. I don't think it has much practical effect, but it makes me feel better about myself. Alright, so... I guess I'll take the boots. Again, I don't know whether we're going to be encumbered by picking stuff up, but I don't know if any boots or gloves or anything that we find might actually give us some bonuses that will be advantageous. Might turn us invisible or make us more stealthy or any number of things, who knows. So, first thing first is basically just clear out these floors, because if we're going to do this, then, like I said, we need as much experience as we can get early on, which means being thorough about cleaning out the first couple of floors. I usually do that anyway, but very much this time. We need to make sure we claw back, or, well, not back, since we didn't have it in the first place, but basically that we snag as much easy experience as we can. Alright, that took a few too many stabs, don't feel great about it, but we're still alive. Okay, raid the bag. In the grand old tradition of thieves all over the world, getting things out of bags. Okay, wand. That might actually have made a difference against the pair of kobolds that finished us off the last time. If we'd had a wand or something that we could have brandished to deal with them. I'm glad no one incorporated that into stuff like NetHack, by the way. B to brandish. It's the sort of thing you would get in NetHack. A command for every single possible action. Alright. You picked up a crude dagger. I didn't want the crude dagger, but I might as well sell it to the shopkeeper since we're here. Get rid of the crude dagger, get rid of the boots, the gems, don't want any of them. Well, I'll keep those. I'll keep the red ones in case they're firestones. Oh yeah, I haven't read the spellbook. Oh, rookie mistakes. Okay, read the spellbook. Good. And then see if this guy has anything useful to sell us. Nothing that we can afford. I mean, some potions and maybe some useful scrolls, but of course we don't know what they are yet, so let's just leave it. Okay, some more stuff. Pick up. Okay. Well, I don't know whether we managed to get that wand before we stepped on the trap. I think so, looking at the messages. I think we grabbed it in time. But, in any case, let's head back upstairs. I hadn't finished. And finish off whatever we were doing up here. Was there an enemy? Yes. Like I said, get as much experience as possible while the going is easy. Let's also read some scrolls, see if we can find an identify or something. Nothing. That's an identify. And let's identify our wands, shall we? Wand of probing. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. I guess other scrolls, or maybe potions. Or the gem, for that matter. Let's try the gems. Worthless red glass. Well, at least we can now sell that without wondering whether it might be a firestone. Scroll of light? What about the other one? Remove curse. But it's a cursed scroll of remove curse, which means it will just remove itself. So, let's just sell that. So, cursed scroll of remove curse can go. One of the wands of probing can go, but I'll hang on to one. Just in case I find my... What? Why did my pet die? Ugh. Yeah, I'll keep one wand of probing just in case something comes up that we need to probe. Can we dip anything in? We can dip our money in. Let's try it. Okay, make a wish. Health. A shield named Birthday Girl falls from the 4th wall. What? Okay. So we've got a shield. I'll kill this goblin before we equip it, I think. Assuming we can kill it. Jesus Christ. Put him to sleep. Okay. Now let's hope one of these is a heal. Paralysis! You bastard! I want to know what this shield is. Come on! God damn it! Ugh! I never got to find out what that shield did. God. Well, this isn't going well so far. Let's have one more try before we quit this plan. Alright, thief. Okay, let's just go. Didn't even look at her name. Can't get attached to these characters when they're just going to die in 5 minutes' time. Alright, kill the jackal. Kick the book around. And that reminds me, read the spell book. Come on, there we go. And try reading the other one. Probably won't work, but it's worth a go. Wizard Lock! We got Wizard Lock! 100% cast chance. It's a level 1 spell, which means it's easy to cast, and yet it's arguably the most useful spell in the game. Suddenly, I feel things are going to be a little bit different this time. So, let's pick up some stuff. And I'm going to basically try casting Wizard Lock as much as I can. Essentially to try and improve my casting ability. So there, for instance, I had no need to cast Wizard Lock, but it will have improved my spellcasting ability to some extent, at least. Let's take those boots, and the rat meat, why the hell not? Potions, mushrooms, all that good stuff. And a wand, hopefully a little less useless than the previous wand. Wand of probing, twice. Alright, stab this guy. Rat guy. Okay, grab all that stuff. And the money and the meat. Good. And return to the ladder. Okay. Let's eat. And assassinate this asshole. Assassinate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went there. Okay. Let's stab that thing and continue. Oh, incidentally, a couple of people have speculated about what this new series I keep mentioning is going to be. And those of you who know what it is, know what it is. If you see what I mean. Okay, let's cast Wizard Lock. I've been re-watching the original series to make sure I can get everything right. And it's actually been making me laugh. I know you're not meant to laugh at your own humorous things, but nonetheless. Alright, let's see if we can save our monkey by casting Sleep. Actually, no, not Sleep, Wizard Lock. Wizard Lock. There we go. Yeah. Good. Good stuff. Let's see if we've got an identify scroll here. We have. Okay, so let's identify... Oh, tempted to go with our boots, but let's go with this jewellery first. Uncursed Ring of Fire Resistance. Well, don't feel like it's going to be a game changer, but might as well put it on. And I'll try the wand as well. Wand of Nothing. So, that's one to sell if we come across a shop, but for the time being it's basically of no use at all. Yeah. Might as well put on the Ring of Fire Resistance because it's uncursed. It has no bad effect as far as I'm aware. I say it's not a game changer, but you've also heard me say a few times that this game takes a lot of inspiration from NetHack. And in NetHack, that would be a game changer. I've never got very far through NetHack, but... Get rid of that useless wand. But I believe the bottom parts of NetHack are on fire or something, or certainly that's true in Hack, the original Hack. So you need fire resistance to get to the bottom, and I don't know whether or not that's going to be true in WazHack. So certainly can't hurt to have the ability. Alright, might as well take these scrolls of Identify then. Only 28 coins each, that's not bad. And nothing else there that I particularly want, or want to take a gamble on. Now, what's down the other ladder? Again, get as much experience and whatnot as we can, as early as possible. So, finally gained a level. I'm not sure about acrobatics. I mean, that didn't avail us very much before. So maybe stealth? Improved stealth? Incidentally, I apologise if you just heard my central heating coming on. I don't know why it's done that. I've got it turned off. But this mic's pretty sensitive and may well have picked it up. So, I'm afraid if you can hear that, it's beyond my control. Alright. Silence might be good. Acrobatics... Well, we went with acrobatics before and it was a bit bum. So let's take a level of stealth. That's silence. For improved stealth ability. And then I might come back to acrobatics later. I mean, with Wizard Lock, I think our ability to get out of direct combat intact is a lot better than it was before anyway, and Wizard Lock is probably a more useful way of dealing with it than Acrobatics is. That's my thinking here, anyway. Do we want to deal with this? The answer is no. Hopefully we can, successfully get past without any difficulty. Got some jackal meat. Let's scoff goblin innards before they go off. And then we'll have the jackal meat in a few minutes when we start to be unfull again. Not hungry, but not full anymore. Okay, successfully dodging past the door. I assume that's probably our stealth ability doing that. Because usually if you pass one of those doors, everything comes out. So I assume we're sneaking past because we're unseen. Alright, well, that's alright. I can cope with invisibility. Except for our head for some reason. Okay, gonna wizard lock this bastard. I nearly said batstard, but it was actually going to be an accident, not an intentional pun. Alright, another level of silence. Oh no, we need to take another level of something else first. Alright then. Alright. Let's go with acrobatics then, I suppose. Not bothered about larceny, I have to say. It doesn't really interest me all that much. Shield is probably not going to suit us. Wow. Look at that. Look at that jump. That's surprisingly hefty. Okay, our pet got killed by something. Probably that snake. I know I could use a keyboard shortcut. I'm trying to remember to do it. Okay, another level. Doing pretty well, surprisingly. Let's take another level of silence. And next time, I don't really want another level of acrobatics, because that will use up mana when we jump. And I want to save my mana for wizard locks. So, in future... Well, the next time I might go first aid, maybe dual wielding, something like that. I don't think magic precision will help with the likes of wizard lock. I could be wrong, but I suspect that's the case. Didn't lock him for very long, weirdly. Okay, upgraded our spellcasting. Good. Okay, we're going to have to rest for a minute, because we actually took a surprising amount of damage there. And our stomach feels normal. We're healed enough anyway, so we'll eat some jackal meat and head down to the next floor. Which reminds me of... You can't save a dead leprechaun. Whatever. Yeah, head down to the next floor always reminds me of... Cursed Loot, those of you who recall me let's playing that. Yeah, I'll take both of those. I've been anxiously waiting Cursed Cosmos, which is iHook Games' follow-up to Cursed Loot, but they haven't been active on Twitter in over a year, so not hugely optimistic about that ever actually coming into existence. Disappointing. It was going to be a space exploration take on the Cursed Loot sort of format. Anyway, I think we've got some more unidentified items that could be handy. Yeah, we've got a couple more rings and an amulet. So let's start identifying some shit. Here we go. Cursed Scroll of Identify. Well, that's alright. Uncursed Ring of Adornment doesn't hugely interest me. Uncursed Ring of See Invisible could be handy, but I don't have much use for it right now. And the amulet. Cursed Amulet of Life Saving. Well, oh, we still have an identify left over. Let's go with these boots in case they're good. Nah, they're -1 boots. Oh well. Yeah, so let's equip some of this stuff. Although the amulet is cursed, Life Saving is one of the best amulets, so I'm going to just whack it on. And See Invisible is good, but right now not hugely beneficial. I don't come across many invisible enemies, so I'm going to go with the Ring of Adornment, which basically just makes us more charismatic, which doesn't have much of an effect, but it does mean that we'll get better prices in shops and that kind of thing. Alright, we're going to have to wizard lock as many of these as possible, and then stab them down. Gained a level. Alright. What do we want? Magic Precision will help us with wands, but not really with the spells we have. First Aid could be good. Gastronomy could be good. Dual wielding possibly, but I don't think I have a second weapon. I'm going to go with First Aid at this point. And then after that, maybe I'll go with a level of gastronomy. Okay, so let's wizard lock this lot again. Finish him off. Come on. Really? Keep going. Wizard Lock everyone, over and over. And Wizard Lock is surprisingly cheap, mana-wise. Okay, we're going to have to do some healing here, which will be faster because we just picked up first aid. Good, fine. Let's move on, shall we? I'm avoiding that door. We can probably sneak past it, though, and really, we have to at least try. Good. Okay, although we are actually doing a lot of killing here, I feel like this sneaking past the worst dangers approach might work out in the end. At least for a while. Let's try and identify some potions here. Doesn't seem to be working that well, but it's worth a go. Oh, those will almost certainly be potions of healing, so let's not waste them. The most numerous potions are usually healing potions. Potion of invisibility. Extra healing. Well, at least it's identified now. Potion of confusion. Potion of full healing. Blessed potion of full healing. Well, I might as well put on the see invisible, since we are actually dealing with an invisible enemy here now. What can I use against this thing? I mean, it's probably acidic. Yeah, acid blob. I didn't want it to corrode any of my stuff, so I really need to hit it from a distance here. I was hoping that the potions would take it out. That black potion was gain level. That would have been useful. We don't have any wands. Alright, I'm going to try and just dodge past it. Grab that amulet. Wait for the blob to creep closer. And dodge past. And hopefully freeze it with the wizard lock. Kill this thing. Grab potion of confusion and some coins. Oh god, the sewer rat as well. Piss off. I'm a little busy here. And go downstairs while the blob is frozen in place. Okay. Do some more blob freezing, which sounds absolutely disgusting. Leave this crap behind. And we're going to have to eat some goblin innards. Hopefully, our mana is going to regenerate before much longer, because we're pretty low on it. Let's have a little bit of a rest to get some mana back. Because I don't want to... go away. Stop stalking me, you creepy blob. Yeah, I don't want to... Stop it. Stupid spacebar glitch. No! Oh, God, it actually caused me to take damage. That would have pissed me off. If that weird-ass glitch had caused me to get killed. Anyway. Ooh, another spellbook. Okay. Well, let's wizard lock this thing. And run past. What I was going to say is, let's rest for a bit and get some mana back, because I don't want to press on into the dungeon without the ability to wizard lock. And if you saw my toolbar pop up at the bottom there, I do apologise. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes with a retracting toolbar, and because I'm having to record this using a sort of area of the screen capture rather than window capture, if you see what I mean. Alright, so let's search this chest. I mean, the enemies probably know I'm here anyway. Let's wizard lock the lot of them. Hey, you didn't stay locked for very long. Oh, crap on a stick! I wizard locked myself. Alright, we're going to have to quaff some extra healing. Then wizard lock him. Okay, upgrade my magic skill. Fine. Fine. Okay, I could really do with dodging here. So let's try that. Let's Tobiles it up! We don't have a teleport, but we can run away. Get away from me! Oh no, it's a dead end. Alright, alright. This is going to be problematic. Let's see if we can rest long enough to get some mana back before we have to deal with the encroaching enemies. It's possible that the stealth mechanic will mean now we're all the way down here, they might actually forget about us. But I'm not entirely convinced. So, let's keep resting. Oh, stop getting hungry. Keep resting. I'm going to need as much mana as I can get. Oh, fine. Fine. It'll have to be enough. Yeah, they didn't forget. They were just slow. Why are you not wizard locked? Wizard lock! God damn it! Why is he immune? Right, see if we can put him to sleep. No! What is wrong with this guy? Alright, we're going to have to try and get away. Right, healing potion. God damn, he does a lot of damage. Healing potion. Okay. That was a potion of mana? Really? Well, why did it heal me then? Oh! Oh, that was the life-saving amulet. Okay, now we're going to have to try and teleport out of here. Let's go. Magic mapping. No. Create monster. No. Nothing. Nothing. God damn it. Ugh. This sneaky approach is harder than it seems. Jesus, we even had quite a lot going for us and it was almost impossible to pull off. And that orc was just immune to all magic. If it hadn't been for that, we could have got out of it. Well, anyway, thanks for watching the demise of Forgery the Hood. Forgery? I mean, were her parents so enamoured of the thieves' lifestyle that they actually named their daughter Forgery? Well, anyway, thanks for watching, as always. Rejoin me the next time, and we'll try probably a different approach. But if you can think of any tips for the stealthy approach, feel free to let me know in the comments. So until next time, bye for now.